Alright, now I think you can see that. This thing's done boiling, so I'm gonna take the top off. Get this poured in here. Take this and you ziplock it shut too, so like that. So now this is just going to sit here and reconstitute. Another nice thing about this stove in particular is when it's time to turn it off, you just take the gas bottle here and flip it over. Like, just take it, flip it the other way, and it's got on off written right at the stem where the tube clips into it, and off just means it'll depressurize itself, and the fire will go out when the gas is all out. It'll stop pushing gas because there's a tube inside of it that lets the gas port go in, and that tube pushes up against this one of these sides here, one of the sides on this stove bottle. So think of a tube pushing up against the side right here, and then it's sucking up gas. Right now it's on, so that tube's on the bottom here. It's sucking gas up. When you flip it over, it's on the top, so it's not sucking up gas anymore, and then it eventually depressurizes, lets the air out of the tank, and then turns it off. But it's a really neat feature. It's simplistic too. It just obviously works on gravity. And I got my second one here. Whew, it's hot on the other side. And over here in my pack, from the beginning, I saved my spruce needles. And I'm going to drop in there. Make some tea. I like mine kind of strong, so I end up usually putting more in it than some people make. It's a really light tea. When you're making it, you can obviously taste it no matter what way you do it, but just close this to do that. I mean, you can taste it whatever way you do it, but I don't know. In some cases, more is better. I like more. Get another view of the pond out there too while you're at it. This is already starting to boil because the thing's already been heated up, so Now when I post this video, I'm going to probably have two parts. The one part with the actual day hike from the car to getting the spruce and stuff, and then separate out the part of actually demonstrating the stove and showing how it works. One thing I forgot to mention about this stove is it takes white gas. It's a liquid form. Looks like kerosene. It's clear. It comes in a metal drum thing almost that you can carry. You can buy them at any place that sells camping stuff. They have it at the camping aisle at Walmart. I prefer that. I think it's more green to use that. They have the other kinds that are like little propane things that are in there that clip onto the bottom of the stoves. I don't like those. They are efficient and all. You get a lot of burn time out of them, but this is just something that you keep reusing over and over. Those, you have that metal bottom, and it runs out of fuel, you throw it away, you get another one, and I don't know, I think that's just kind of wasteful, so I got something that you don't even have to. Now if you look here, if you can tell this on the video, when you make tea out of spruce needles here, I don't know if you can see the color on that, it turns it like a brownish color. These were bright green before I stuck it in. And you can tell all the nutrients are getting absorbed out into the water because it's losing the chlorophyll and everything. They're getting a lot darker. Like, obviously, here's one of the needles. If you can see, I don't know if you can tell the color on that, but that's one of the needles before I started boiling it up. Actually, I have it right down here. But I didn't end up putting in here. You can see the difference between those two right there. This one was the one that was boiled, and this one was not. And you can see how much more vibrant this one is after the stuff from the plant got absorbed into the water here. But that's ready to go, so now I'm going to turn this off and get hiking to where I'm going to be doing some fishing. I'll drink the tea up, but I'm probably going to take my mountain house and let it continue to rehydrate in my pack while I'm walking down there to do the fishing. So I'll set this back up then. Hopefully I kept something. I'm at the fishing pond. It's right here behind me. This is what I like taking when I go backpacking for fishing. This is just the handle for it. It's a Fluger reel, ultra light. You can see Fluger, and the rod here is this is a South Bend. It's so hard. I don't know why, but it's so hard to find telescopic fishing rods. And when I finally found one on the internet, I picked it up. There was some junkier ones. This one's $35, $40, something like that. It's pretty nice. The handle just goes to the side there. Screw the end down. The great thing about this, obviously, just by looking at it, you can tell, because it's telescopic, I can take it just about anywhere. I mean, it's in my day pack right in the top, and for easy access, but it doesn't weigh that much. I have a tackle box, a very small tackle box in there also, but usually if I'm really roughing it, if I have my extended stay pack, my big one, I usually just bring one or two lures. I have a second one in my pocket over here, and you put the bear. You can see right there. That's what that's called. A South Bend Adventure Pack spinning rod. It's 5 feet, and it gets the job done. So far, I've used it, I don't know, I haven't had it too long. I've had it since maybe May of last year, and I have no complaints. It hasn't gotten stuck. I know in the 80s when I used to have ones of these as a kid, the eyes here, the telescopic part that pulls in and out, this would get stuck, especially this last piece right here. When you have this extended, if you overextend it, you usually can't get it to go back down again. I haven't had that problem with this. Maybe it's just because I'm an adult now and I'm careful, but I don't know. The lure I'm using is a Cast Master. I've had really good luck with it, especially here. Here's hoping I'm not too early in the season. Probably am. Not too early to fish, but too early to catch. Great portability, though. Alright, I got one on. That's pretty cool. Check it out. I didn't think they were going to be biting, but they're here. There's one. It's a largemouth. Just a baby. Yep. Yep. Careful, I don't want to hook myself. Yep. There's that, though. Huh. Nice. I guess it's not too early in the season yet. I knew there was a reason I liked this pond. Look at that. I specifically come to that backpacking shelter because this is right down the way. It's fighting. There's the dad. That one's a little bit nicer than the other one I just had. It's pretty sweet.